Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is UF Shorts here. Today, I wanted to give my schedule prediction for the University of Florida Gators. I do believe that the Gators will have a much better year than what lots of people are saying. And today I wanted to get into it. Alright, so the first game, Billy Napier's first game ever as a Florida Gator head coach. It's really crazy. I mean, this is the first game that he's going to have to go into against top 10 of 7th ranked Utah, September 3rd. It's a night game in the swamp, so you know that place is going to be rocking, especially since it's Coach Napier's first year in his first game. Ooh, man, I've been thinking about this one for a while because, Utah, they're returning I think it was 17 starters on offense, or not on offense, but, well, it's impossible. I don't know why I said that, but 17 starters on their team. So, they're going to be locked in, synchronized. I mean, they're going to be ready to go. However, I think Florida's roster can do the exact same thing. And that's why I think the Billy Napier era will start off 1-0. Now Florida will likely be ranked in the top 25, I would imagine. And they're going to play another top 25 team in the swamp at night in number 20th ranked Kentucky. I do believe that Kentucky will be a pretty good football team. I know that quarterback or whatever, people have been hyping him up. I don't know why. I don't know how he's a better quarterback than Anthony Richardson. But for whatever reason he is. And they're going to be, Kentucky's not going to have Chris Rodriguez, their running back. And I think Florida's going to come out with another one, especially with that momentum off of that Utah game. A couple of big recruits are going to the Utah game. Hermione McLean, Dijon Johnson. I mean, we could get commits after that game if we win. So I think the momentum of Florida is going to carry them in to that Kentucky game. So we're starting off 2-0. Alright, so now we have South Florida, y'all. I'm not gonna talk about this one for that long. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, if Florida had, a lull where they only scored, 30 points or whatever in this game. Because, two tough games already. Now, this is also a night game, so I imagine the swamp's still gonna be buzzing. Especially if we start 2-0. But, I mean, that's about it. So, 3-0 right now. Now, this, in my opinion, is probably one of the tougher games on Florida's schedule, going to Tennessee. Tennessee's going to be a pretty good football team this year. That Hendon Hooker, that quarterback, he's pretty good. And they just have a lot of returning people. Recruiting's going well. Well, if you know why, because they've been cheating. But Josh Heupel or Hupel, whatever, he's got those boys ready to go. But I mean, then again, Florida is Tennessee's day, so I think that Florida will come out with another one. 4-0 to start off the year. Same with South Florida, y'all. Eastern Washington, I'm not even going to touch on it. Once again, maybe a lull because we just came off a tough road game in Tennessee. 5-0 on the year. Now, this Missouri game, I think it's a tough one right before LSU. Might be overlooking it. I mean, now it's in the swamp, so I would imagine that swamp's going to be buzzing if we're 5-0 at this point. So I do think now Missouri's they're not going to be a bad team this year. They got good recruits coming in. And Eli Drinkwitz, they've got those boys playing right. So, I mean, because Florida's had, some trouble with them ever since McElwain. So, expect this one to be a close one, but I think Florida will come out. So, 6-0. Now, if we are 6-0 heading to this game, already bowl eligible, with LSU coming into town, I imagine this will be the SEC 230 game. The swamp is going to be going absolutely berserk. And I don't think that Brian Kelly's had to deal with something like he's going to see yet as a head coach. Man. I mean, Jaden Daniels, or what's the other one? It's not Zach Calzada because he's at Auburn, but the other A&M quarterback that transferred there. I know LSU's talented and all, but I really don't see LSU coming into the swamp if it's buzzing like it will be if we're 6-0. And now this Florida roster's got everybody back. We're ready to go. I mean, they're gelling now at this point in the season. I imagine Anthony Richardson and Ricky Pearsall will be just connecting the dots, scoring touchdowns like that. 7-0 now. Alright, now this is arguable. It is the toughest game on Florida's schedule this year. Florida has to go to Jacksonville after a bye week to go play Georgia. Man. Now here's the thing. Florida might have a chance in this game. Only one, because I think the defense is going to be really good. Because Georgia's offense is going to be insane this year with the tight ends and everybody else that they have on offense. The only saving grace might be the fact that Georgia's defense isn't stellar. Well, I mean, it's going to be stellar, but not like last year. That's almost impossible to replicate. So I'm going to say that Florida's, I mean, this is going to be a rock fight. Like, this is going to be one of those games you're going to be 10 years down the road, you're going to turn on the TV, oh crap, Florida, Georgia for 2022 is on. Better watch that, get some popcorn out. The Gator fan in me wants to say Florida, but just for the credibility of, like, anything that I say now, I mean, I'm going to have to put it down as a loss, but, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if we won the game. I mean, the Gator fan in me, don't get me wrong, though, the Gator fan in me wants to say we win this ball game. And I think that Florida has a genuine shot at it, but, like, just for the credibility of anything that I say, I think Georgia's probably going to come out with the win on this one. Alright, another top 10 team that Florida's going to have to play is Texas A&M, in Texas A&M, right after that Georgia game. Now, I will say, if everything goes like how I've said it's going to go, it's going to be the first loss of Billy Napier, and I think it really depends on how the Billy Napier, like, lets them react. How are they going to react to this loss? And I don't know how A&M will be. I don't even think they've played Alabama yet on their schedule at this point. So, I mean, Texas A&M shouldn't have any, but maybe like one blemish on their record. So, I think it depends on how Florida comes out. If Florida comes out fired up, I think they have a real shot. But if Florida comes out kind of mopey, like they did against Missouri after Dan Mullen lost to Georgia in 2018, then I think it. Now, just like the Georgia game, Gator fan in me wants to say that Florida's going to win this game. Well, one, I don't think Texas A&M. I know that recruiting class is absolutely insane. I don't know how their quarterback situation is, but like with the Georgia one, I mean, the Gator fan in me wants to say that Florida's going to win this game, but for credibility, I think the Gators might lose this game. So I'm going to put that down as a loss. Now, at this point, the Gators just need to come out fired up. After 2 losses, I think Billy Napier, if he hadn't already before the Texas A&M game, I think Florida's going to handle South Carolina, especially after last year, I think a bunch of players are going to want their redemption and all that jazz. So, what would that put us at? 8-2? I mean, that's not bad for Billy Napier's first year at all. Vanderbilt, y'all, I mean, I think I touched more on South Florida than I'm about to touch on for this game. I think Vanderbilt's going to be improved. That's not saying a lot from what they were last year. But Florida's winning this ball game. FSU, man, I bet y'all have no clue how long just kidding. It's FSU. We're winning this ball game. That being said, y'all, 10-2 to end off the year, probably New Year's Six Bowl, hopefully Sugar Bowl, unless it's a playoff game this year, but I don't think it is. But like that Texas, I mean, if Florida comes out undefeated, it would not be the most surprising thing in the world to me. I mean, that A&M game is a toss-up to me. And the Georgia game, I think Florida has a shot in that game. I think Florida's going to surprise a lot of people next year. And if AR stays to 2023, Florida is going to be insane in 2023 if AR stays. With that being said, y'all, go Gators. Y'all have a great one. And y'all, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of this.